Welcome to Watch Mike Hike. I am Mike, and at a viewer's request from earlier this year, I'm here to bring you the Arcteryx Bora AR63, new pack for spring of 2017, and this thing is a beautiful work of art. Beautiful construction, you know, what you would expect from Arcteryx. Innovative design and materials, and just beautifully put together. Do a quick run through of it, show you the features and stuff, and the things that I found out that I liked and didn't like about the pack. But first off, this is not an ultralight pack. This thing weighs 80 ounces or 5 pounds. On my scale it says 5 pounds 2 ounces. But it's not an ultralight pack. It's built to carry a load. It's built to move with your body. It's allowed, the Roto hip belt really lets your hips move, lets your torso extend as you're climbing and moving over stuff. So no, it's not an ultralight pack. It's suitable for about a 4 to 7 day trip, and it's just really cool. So the most noticeable thing about this pack, or the new innovative thing, is the Roto hip belt. It is designed to let your hips rotate this way, and as you reach and move for things, it allows the hip belt to stay where it needs to, and it actually extends a little bit. So as you're standing here and you move your hips or you tilt this way, the hip belt stays right where it is. The hip belt has a pivot point that sits right here in the middle that allows it to move this way. And while as you move and reach like this, the hip belt stays where it is, and here, and actually the whole pack just slides right up and down. It has a little bit of travel in there, so as you're moving and reaching and bending, instead of having that hip belt come up to here, or moving down however you're moving, it stays right where it needs to, and then as your load comes back down onto it and off your shoulders, it drops right back down into that Roto little slide that it has. The pack is made with 420D and a 630D nylon fabric, and the part that's going to be exposed to the outside is covered in AC2 waterproof fabric. Basically, doesn't make it waterproof, makes it highly water resistant, so when you've got the rain hitting it and stuff, that AC2 waterproof fabric covers the part that's going to be exposed to the weather. While I've got it on, I do want to show you the hip belt pockets here. There is no zipper, there's no closure, it's just elastic right here on the top. But it does have a lot of stretch to it, so you can stick stuff, your phone, your camera, your power bars, your goo, or whatever else you might want to stick in there. But you've got one on each side. It does have a water bottle pocket on each side. I do find them a little hard to get, like a 1 liter bottle into. You know, when you've got that pack really stuffed out, if you leave it kind of loose down there, which, well, your whole load's pushing everything down, so it tends to push it out. It does make it a little hard to get it in there by yourself. If you got a partner that can get back there, or you've got really flexible shoulders or something, you might be able to get it in there easier, but I did find that it has a little bit of difficulty. Obviously, sternum straps, shoulder straps and everything are adjustable. The gridlock part of this is shoulder straps really let you adjust it to the inside or outside for broad or narrow shoulders, and higher and lower depending on your torso length. So let's take this thing off and take a look at the features.
With the Roto hip belt, you can see you've got tons of pivot from side to side and moving up and down. And we'll take this off here by pushing the little tab. Hopefully you don't ever need to do this, but I just want to show you the mechanism that connects the hip belt to the pack. And this part right here is what gives you that pivot, and it slides right in this track right here. And there's that tab that you lift to get it out. All you do to put it back in is push it down and slide it back up. With the gridlock shoulder straps, all you have to do to adjust them is undo that Velcro, pull down on the strap, and they pop right out. You've got all these different holes here to put these 3 tabs into, either moving them to the inside or outside, or up and down, and then just push the Velcro back down to get them dialed in. You've got ice axe or trekking pole loops down here at the bottom, and of course your kangaroo pocket on the outside here with tons of room to be able to separate your gear from what you've got in the main compartment. Did notice that the material up here on the top is pretty stiff, and depending on how your pack is packed, it may be even difficult to really get it pulled over and cinched all down. You've got a snap here on your kangaroo pocket to open it up, and the strap that comes across the top to really kind of contain or kind of tighten up that load across there. And then you've got a huge handle right here that you can grab with gloved or mitten hands to be open up the main compartment here. And then on the side you have a zippered opening. Starts up here at the top, and it comes down to and all the way past the top of the water bottle pocket. If you've got stuff in this pocket, you'll have to remove it, whether it's a water bottle or maybe your tent poles or something on the side there. It does give you good access as long as you don't have something there, but it does. It comes way down into the water bottle pocket there. Coming up to the lid, the top lid compartment has a lot of room in it. Easily accessible while you're wearing the pack. Tons of room up in here to be able to put whatever you need to get to. On the bottom side of that, you do have another pocket that you can put things that you easily that you want to get to, or maybe that you don't want to mess with and just kind of keep zippered up, wallets, keys, something like that. On the inside of the main compartment, you do have a sleeve for a hydration bladder and a strap with a clip on it to be able to attach it so it doesn't fall down to the bottom of the pocket. And spun right around, you have another zippered pocket here to be able to separate some of those smaller items. You do have a key fob in here so your keys don't get lost in the bottom of your pack. It is a free hanging pocket and just hangs down inside of the main compartment. And there you have it.
Using this pack, what were some things that I found that I really liked and didn't like about the pack? Starting out with what I liked. I liked the lid pocket. It's nice and big. It's easy to get into from here. I like to put my hats and gloves and map and cameras and stuff up there that I can easily get to while on the trail. I like the pocket that's underneath it. It allows you to separate some of those things that you never get into, say your wallet and your car keys and stuff like that that you don't want to get into, hopefully your first aid kit. I like the large kangaroo pocket on the outside, able to store some of the rain gear and other things that you want to get to without having to get it in that main part of the pocket. I like the pockets inside. You know, you've got a water bladder sleeve there, and then a pocket on the other side with a zipper to help keep some of the other small things separate that you might want to. I love the waterproof fabrics that are on it. Lets you take your pack out in, at least a moderate rain without having to worry about getting any of the stuff in there wet. If you're going to be out for an extended period of time and heavy rains and stuff, I would probably still take a pack cover. These stretch mesh hip pockets, I actually really liked them. I didn't think I would. Nothing ever felt like it was going to fall out. Everything stayed nice and secure in there. And obviously the suspension on this, with the shoulder straps being able to adjust, you can really get that fit dialed in. The hip belt's so nice and padded. And of course, well, you can move and shift around. I did find that if you have some weight in your pack and it's extremely loose and you're just moving, it will kind of sway and pull you around a little bit. So wasn't too fond of that, but I did find that you can easily just use your load stabilizers here and you can reduce the amount of sway that it has. I also found that the more you pull these, the more you actually feel that Roto Glide contraption in the middle of your back. So if you take these and squeeze them nice and tight, like a lot of people would with the traditional pack that has load stabilizers like this, you will probably feel that in your back. Also noticed these straps right here have like a plastic coating on them, and I know it's because of the amount of friction that it's going to hit right here on the hip belt. But right back here in my back, I can actually feel that strap kind of rubbing me just a little bit. So it's not bad, but I definitely do feel it back there. Just hitting me a little bit in the wrong spot. But maybe it's just something I get used to a little bit. And yes, when you first put this pack on, this movement will probably feel weird. So you do get used to it pretty quick. It actually becomes very liberating, I guess. So yes, but that concludes my review of the Arcteryx Bora AR63. This pack does retail at $549, so it does have a hefty price tag. And like I said, it's not an ultralight pack, so you do have a little bit of weight, but its carrying capacity and comfort and ability to move, you make the decision if it's worth it for you. So thank you for watching Watch Mike Hike, and I hope to see you on the trail. Hey, and please subscribe and check out some other videos and stuff. All right, I'll see you on the trail. Bye.